my friends, my name is Ellen. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen and the 5th episode of Ellen's ChristKwan Series 2025. Next to eggnog, red velvet is my other favorite during the holiday season, and I've got a great breakfast recipe to share with y'all. We're going to make red velvet waffles. Oh yes, sugar, red velvet waffles from scratch. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious, and we're going to drizzle them with a cream cheese glaze that was sure to make your mouth water. And if you're hosting a holiday brunch, everybody's going to love these. Also great to serve for breakfast on Christmas morning. If y'all a red velvet lover like I am, these waffles will be calling your name. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. And for more red velvet and Christmas trees recipes, check out my red velvet and Christmas trees recipes playlist and my previous video, Gullah Gumbo. I'll post the link to all 3 of those down in the description box below. So grab your red food coloring, your cream cheese, and get your waffle maker preheating sugar, because we're about to cook some red velvet waffles magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright my friends, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the cream cheese glaze first. In my stand mixer with the paddle attachment, or you can use the whip attachment, or a large bowl using an electric hand mixer, we're going to add in 2 cups of powdered sugar. We're going to measure it just like we do the flour. Voila, perfect cup. That's 1. And 2. And I'm going to whisk it so that way we don't get any lumps. You can sift it if you like. Into our powdered sugar, we're going to add in a half a teaspoon, which is half of a cupful of pure vanilla extract. Next, we're going to add in 4 ounces, which is half of an 8-ounce block of full-fat cream cheese, and a 1/4 of a cup, which is a half a stick or 4 tablespoons of salted butter, and they're both at room temperature. And a 1/4 of a cup of sweet milk, which is Southern talk for whole milk. We're going to cream these on medium speed until they're well incorporated. Alright my friends, cream cheese glaze is complete. See how nice and creamy that is? Got it to the right consistency. That looks great. So now we're going to set the glaze aside. Time to make the waffles. We're going to start with the dry ingredients first. We need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to measure it just like we did the powdered sugar. We're going to fluff it up using my 1 cup measurement. Level it off using my butter knife. Voila, perfect cup. And we're going to pour it into my sifter and medium bowl. We need 1 more cup. Just repeat the process. Another perfect cup. So that's our 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Into our flour, we're going to add in our levelings. 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of table salt. And sift these together. Okie dokie, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set them aside while we work on our wet ingredients. In my measuring cup, I have 1 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk at room temperature. And into our buttermilk, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon, which is a cupful of pure vanilla extract. And I recommend using the store-bought buttermilk. Really makes a difference. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar, 1/3 of a cup of canola oil, or you can use vegetable oil, 2 extra large eggs at room temperature. And of course, this isn't red velvet waffles without some red food coloring. Going to add in 1 tablespoon of the liquid red food coloring and whisk all together until they're well combined. Alright my friends, the wet ingredients are done. Look at that beautiful red color. So now we are going to pour it into the dry ingredients. Whisk until it's well incorporated, but be careful not to overmix. And I just realized I forgot to add in 1 more ingredient, and that's our sugar. Going to add in 3 tablespoons of white sugar, and I'm just going to pour it in there. It's all good, but add it in with the dry ingredients. and whisk it in. And that's it, my friends. Our waffle batter is done. So now I'm going to set this aside while I heat up my waffle maker. All right, my friends, our waffle maker is nice and preheated. So I'm going to open it and spray it generously with cooking spray, or you can brush it with melted butter. This will prevent the waffle from sticking. Now it's time to cook them. So I'm going to pour the batter into the waffle maker like so. And spread it evenly. And I just adore this waffle maker. So now we're going to cover it and let it cook for about 9 minutes, and I'll bring you back. I smell waffles, my friends. It smells heavenly up in this kitchen. Ready for the grand finale? Here we go. Gorgeous! Came out nicely. And you see how it caught the excess batter on the side? That's the beauty of this waffle maker. So now I'm going to spread it with some butter. Oh, there's nothing like the smell of red velvet. One of my favorites. All right, as soon as I get to spreading my butter, our waffle is ready to serve. I'll plate them up and we'll give it a taste. All right, my friends, I got my waffles on my plate. I have 3 waffles, and there's a couple more things we got to add to it. Our homemade cream cheese glaze that we made earlier. No syrup required. And some homemade whipped cream, and I'll put the recipe to that down in the description box below. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And there you have it, my friends. Red velvet waffles. Don't that look good? And also you can add on some chopped pecans if you like. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at that. Please have a bite. It's so moist, it just melts in your mouth. Decadent. I love that little hint of cocoa, and I love anything with cream cheese. This glaze is incredible. And these waffles are phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm gonna grab me a little whipped cream. Yum-o. Red velvet waffles, licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemade@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat. Much love, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays.